The Map of Unfinished Spaces. Soren lived in a world of precise measurements and ticking clocks. Every morning, he adjusted his watch by the town square's bell, ensuring his life moved in a perfectly straight, predictable line. He believed that if he could just control time, he would never have to face the chaos of regret. One rainy afternoon, while searching for a spare gear in his attic, Soren stumbled upon an old, leather-bound map, but it was a map unlike any he had seen. Large sections of the paper were completely blank, white voids nestled between the familiar streets of his childhood. "Those are the unfinished spaces," a voice sang out. Soren startled to find Alara sitting on a nearby trunk. She was covered in splatters of paint that looked like captured starlight. She explained that the map didn't show where things were, but where Soren's heart had stopped short. Alara hopped down and took the map from him. "You see this white patch near the harbor?" she asked. "That's the day you wanted to sail but feared the waves. And this one by the mountain, that's the song you never sang because you were afraid of being out of tune." Soren looked at his watch, the habit of a lifetime pulling at his wrist. But for the first time, the ticking sounded like a cage. He grabbed a coat and followed Alara out into the rain. They walked toward the first blank space on the map, a crumbling theater he had avoided for 20 years. The stage was covered in dust. Alara handed him a heavy velvet curtain pole. "The map only fills in when you do the thing that scares you," she whispered. Soren pulled. The ropes groaned, and the heavy fabric parted to reveal a stage waiting for a story. As the curtains opened, a surge of color bled into the air. Soren stepped onto the boards and recited a poem he had written in secret as a boy. As the words left his lips, the map in Alara's hand began to ripple. Vibrant reds and golds blossomed across the white void of the theater district. They spent the night chasing the blank spots. Alara led him to the old pier, where Soren finally stepped into a rowboat. He paddled into the dark water, the rhythmic splash of the oars replacing the ticking of his clocks. The map hummed with a deep, oceanic blue. By dawn, the map was no longer a collection of gaps. It was a riot of color, a messy, beautiful record of a life finally being claimed. Soren looked at his watch. It had stopped hours ago, but he didn't feel the need to wind it. He felt, for the first time, like he had plenty of time. Soren turned to thank Alara, but she was gone, leaving only a small smudge of gold paint on his sleeve. He walked back toward the town square. The bell began to toll the hour, but Soren didn't check his watch. He just smiled and took the long way home, looking for a new place to start.